To create a gauge chart, if we come over to the visual ribbon, the gauge icon can be found on the fourth row down in the middle. Click on that icon once and a template appears in the middle of the canvas. Click and drag to wherever you'd like it to be and resize using the nodes on the corners and on the sides to create the visual to the size you want. I'm going to place this in the middle and the crosshairs let me know that I'm there. The gauge chart allows us to place pretty much all data types within it to actually create a gauge. And when I mean data types, if we look at the data view for this particular example, we have three different types of data that we can use within the gauge chart. The town, describing a town, is categorical data. The sale amount, which are all different values from 0 to the end of the earth, is continuous data. The property type, describing the different types of property within this data set, again, is categorical data. And sold, yes or no, because there's only two positions that it can be in, is attribute data. And the date is self-explanatory. That's the date itself. So let's come back to the visual by going to report view and come over to our data ribbon. And to begin with, let's keep this nice and simple. Let's grab the sale amount, which is continuous data, and place that within the value field. And straight away, we actually get a gauge chart. If we look at the actual value field, you can see that it has actually summed that particular column. And the total number of sales within the gauge chart is 102 million and a little bit. The actual gauge itself has gone to 50%. It's right here in the middle. And the reason why it's done that is because what Power BI has done has almost tried to double that number and put it as a target over here. If I wanted to change that number and also introduce a target area within this particular gauge, I can do that by coming over to the Format Your Visual. And if I come to Gauge Axis and click on that arrow, I then get an opportunity to actually then change some of these values here. We'll leave the minimum value as automatic, but I want to change the maximum value to, let's say, 130 million. So I'm going to type in 130 million. And you can see now that the gauge has come to about 3/4 of the way. I'd like to put in a target. So I'm going to come over to the target area and let's put in 125 million. And now I have a target line. And now this is a little bit more representative of what a gauge should do, showing me the progress towards a particular target with a maximum value being not too far away.